You guys stop.
When respect flips into revenge and boxing legends start clashing outside the ring, things get intense. This isn't just a rivalry, it's full-on war. After Canelo Alvarez landed a knockout punch on Terence "Bud" Crawford right in front of the cameras, fans assumed it was over. But in reality, this is only the beginning. Terence Crawford is finally breaking his silence from his hospital bed, battered, stitched up, and burning with anger. According to Bud, this isn't about business anymore, it's personal. Get ready to witness the start of one of the most dangerous rivalries boxing has seen in years.
Crawford is not a small brother in this fight. Crawford looks like a physical threat to Canelo. If we're looking at it 1-to-1, this is a dangerous fight. I'm telling you all, we can't deny that there is a more level ground when we look at them face to face now, with the physical aspect of this fight being the most dominant aspect of why people feel Canelo would win. I'm saying that now we have to reevaluate this. It's not as far off as we may believe.
Let's dive in. Just 3 days ago, chaos broke out backstage at a charity event in Las Vegas. It was meant to be low-key. Canelo was there handling PR, and Bud was passing through with his team. But the moment their eyes met, everything changed.
Is there anything that scares you, Canelo Alvarez? What frightens you?
Nothing about boxing.
No.
This is what I love.
Yeah.
So.
No gloves, no security fast enough. Just one man, Canelo Alvarez, unleashing years of tension with a single clean right hand to Crawford's jaw. The cameras caught it, TMZ shared it, and within minutes, social media erupted.
Things are being thrown. There's no room for this in the sport. There's no room for Davis brothers to be in the building tonight. The police escorted them out. You saw.
And Crawford was out cold, carried away by his team. The pound-for-pound king, taken down by a punch outside the ring. But this wasn't random. Canelo had a reason. Months of disrespect had been stacking up, Bud calling him out, claiming he was ducking, saying Canelo only fights smaller opponents and avoids real challenges. Then came that viral moment where Crawford boldly said he could beat Canelo in a street fight.
The streets, you and Canelo, what would it look like?
Come on, man. Y'all know what I do. I ain't got to talk about it. On the streets, I'm me against anybody. I ain't never gonna say another man gonna whoop me. So, you know what I mean? That's your answer right there.
I guess in Guadalajara, you think it'd be a little different on the streets if Terence came to town?
I think every city, every place is different, no? It's different. But we're not talking about the streets. We're talking about boxing. the beautiful sport of boxing. So that's different, way different than the streets.
Those words hit hard, especially coming at a 4-division world champion like Canelo, who's been carrying boxing on his shoulders since Mayweather retired. So when they met backstage, Canelo didn't hold anything back.
I don't respect him anymore because he say, I'm not gonna do what they want me to do and this and that. And then he tried to, maybe Turki Al-Rashid told him, hey, you need to do something because you seem so nervous in Riyadh. So and he tried to like he walking me back, and that's why I pushed him. And you know, like I say, don't with me.
Does it bring a different Canelo then?
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, you watch Saunders fight, right?
Which one? The Saunders. Oh,
He pissed me off.
Orbital.
He pissed me off.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be almost the same.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
From his hospital bed, Crawford is making it clear, this isn't a friendly rivalry anymore. He's taking it personal and vows Canelo will regret that punch. Sources say the blow left him with a fractured orbital bone, a mild concussion, and serious swelling. Yet even with a battered face, Crawford's confidence hasn't wavered. He told reporters, "He caught me off guard, but I'm still me." That punch awakened a new version of Bud, the one who doesn't forget. This isn't about money or ticket sales anymore. It's about revenge, legacy, and pride. And with Canelo staying silent since the hit, Crawford's story is dominating the headlines.
When you say, I want Canelo, is there anybody in the camp that would say, you're not ready for this?
That's a big boy. He's strong. That's a conversation. It's not just, oh man, you will whoop his ass. Like
yes,
that.
man type stuff.
I'm not worried about Canelo. I'm not thinking about Canelo. I'm just focused on Israel Masvidal.
In a small way, is this a stepping stone to your dream fight?
I don't look at fights as stepping stones. It's about now.
Here's what people often forget. This rivalry has been brewing for years. Back in 2021, Bud went public saying Canelo was dodging black fighters. The comment went viral, and Canelo didn't take it lightly. He fired back, "I fight whoever's in front of me. I'm not afraid of anyone." But the truth is, that tension never disappeared.
The only fighter in boxing that I will say is not ducking anyone in terms of weight, class, title, and most importantly, race. I'm not buying that for Canelo. No, I don't agree with it.
Yo, my dude, I gotta give you. This is a commendable moment, my dude.
No,
I gotta give you your props because I was almost sure that you was gonna be on the other side of the fence talking about Canelo Alvarez is absolutely avoiding some very slick and skillful black fighters. Now, with that being said, I do think he's being strategic, and I do think there are some fighters who are so skillful, but they don't bring the bag the way they need to.
Yes.
So I think it's more so risk reward.
Yeah.
I don't think it's about like, I can't beat this guy. It's more so like, if I do fight this guy, you know, what am I really gaining?
That's facts.
So I'm right there with you. I don't think it has to do with, you know, black fighters per se. I think he's just being, you know, strategic in the people that he's picking, just like you.
Crawford kept rising, undefeated, taking down Spence and silencing his critics. Meanwhile, Canelo faced accusations of picking easier fights, and fans clamored for a super fight with Bud. Canelo always dismissed it, claiming Bud was too small. But that punch showed the truth. He felt threatened and wanted to remind everyone that this is still his era.
So even though you see a small fighter, when you look in his eyes, do you see a fighter that could possibly beat you?
No, never.
So,
Never.
Of course, it's boxing, so some people are claiming this was staged, that the punch was fake, and that it was just another Paul Tyson-style stunt to sell pay-per-views.
Is it true that you made $170 million from this fight?
I made a lot of money, the most money I've made ever.
60 million households, Jake.
250 million people.
Bro, that is so
It's all downhill
crazy.
from here.
No, for sure.
I peaked.
But here's the difference. This isn't an exhibition or a fight for fun. This is about legacy. Canelo doesn't play around. If that punch was staged, both men deserve Oscars. But judging by the reaction, the chaos with security, and the anger on Canelo's face, it's clear this was real.
But what if Canelo shoves you again at the press conference?
I'm gonna cry like a baby.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
The tension is through the roof. Canelo is clearly on a mission to prove he's still the top dog in boxing. But lately, he's been acting different. This isn't the calm, calculated Canelo we know. He's letting emotions control him, throwing punches at airports, getting heated in public. That's not the mindset of a composed champion, that's desperation showing. Meanwhile, Crawford is standing strong. He has nothing to lose, win, and he becomes a legend overnight. Lose, and he still proved he dared to be great. No shame in that.
And of course, look, you've accomplished everything. You're a first ballot Hall of Famer. You've been undisputed now in 2 weight classes. This would give you undisputed championship in the 3rd weight class. But not just that, you know you're fighting an all-time great, and you know that the credit's gonna go to you if you beat a guy like Canelo Alvarez at 168. Is that why you want it?
Well, when I beat him.
When you beat him.
Definitely. You know, the stakes is high. You know, it's high risk, high reward type of fight, and I'm looking forward to it.
When would you say, from memory, that you first thought this fight was a real possibility, that you started thinking about this fight actually happening?
Well, I started thinking about it, you know, a couple of years ago when they started talking about Spence fighting Canelo. Then just, you know, sizing him up, like, all right, how tall is he? You know, how long his arms and things like that. Just sizing him up like that and going to his fights and things like that. And when he walk out the ring, I'm looking at him I'm like, man, all that big. You know, so me talking to him with Turkey and Turkey not wanting to fight. And me like, yeah, this is the fight that I want, being that, you know, he's the last great fighter of our era. You know, that's just like, you know what I mean, me fighting a Pacquiao, a Mayweather, De La Hoya, and things like that. So that's why I wanted to fight.
Crawford has stayed calm through it all, focused, composed, and turning that shove into pure motivation. He didn't flinch or back down. If anything, it fueled him. What looked like disrespect to the world, Crawford saw as a challenge, a warning. And instead of retreating, Bud is pouring fuel on the fire. So, what does this really mean for Terence "Bud" Crawford? This isn't just moving up in weight, it's stepping into the lion's den. Canelo has faced killers at 168 and even 175, and his power is on another level. Just ask Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders, or Sergey Kovalev.
A lot of people that say that Crawford can beat Canelo, no problem. I mean, I respect that, but I just think they're stupid. I mean, excuse my language. Mm-hmm. The size difference of a bigger man changes everything with one punch. And I can see the same thing. I mean, you saw Canelo Alvarez fighting Amir Khan. Now, look at this. Terence Crawford moved from 47 to 54 to fight Madrimov. What did he do to Madrimov? Nothing. Okay, Madrimov was a 54-pounder. Now, to move up to 168, that's 2 more divisions. Canelo Alvarez will take any punch from Crawford, but I don't think Crawford will take any punches from Canelo. Remember, Canelo got hit by Triple G, the heaviest hitter in that division. And Canelo took those shots like a champ. I don't think Crawford has anything to beat Canelo.
Crawford, on the other hand, began at 135 pounds. Think about that. He's moving up 3 full weight classes from his lightweight days.
Let me tell you what I think should be gone. The notion that Terence "Bud" Crawford should move up 3 weight classes, 21 pounds, to fight Canelo Alvarez. He's entirely too small. Jermell Charlo already proved that. Y'all remember that scene from Rocky? Remember that scene from Rocky 2? When Carl Weathers was Apollo Creed and his trainer was like, can I be honest? I saw you beat this man within an inch of his life. And he kept coming. He wouldn't go away. He's wrong for us, baby. He's wrong. Let it go. Apollo couldn't do it and lost fight number 2. Trained him for fight Rocky 3 and then got killed in Rocky 4 by Drago because he couldn't let it go. Bud Crawford needs to let it go. Too small.
Many pros are concerned for him. They're asking what happens when he takes a clean shot from Canelo to the ribs or chin. This isn't Spence or Porter. This is Canelo, the face of Mexican boxing, with knockout power in both hands.
It is my biggest concern when it comes to Terence Bud Crawford, when people, for some reason, keep mistakenly comparing him to Floyd Mayweather when it comes to being an elusive fighter. Terence Crawford and Boots Ennis has a similar approach to boxing. They are boxer punchers, and it's because Terence Crawford was too big and too strong for most of the opponents. He was too athletic too. Foot speed, hand speed, just too accurate. Physically, probably the best athlete in the boxing world. He does the same thing, which is why he's been dropped, which is why he's been rocked, which is why he gets hit a lot with consecutive punches. You saw him against Madrimov, you saw him against David Aziz. You saw the type of punches he was getting landed on from Showtime Shawn Porter, right? Because he's used to bullying cats. And that's what I'm concerned about with him versus Canelo Alvarez.
The real question is, will Bud's skill and ring IQ carry over to 168, or will the added weight finally become a problem?
Terence Crawford has had one fight above 147 pounds, and everyone, including Terence Crawford, will tell you that was not his finest performance against Israel Madrimov. He is older than Canelo. He is coming up in weight. He is coming off a long layoff. I can't look at Canelo Williams' school and say, you know what? Canelo is too far in a decline to beat Terence Crawford. Not until I've seen what Terence Crawford looks like at 168 pounds.
No, same here. And even though we could see Canelo Alvarez diminishing, we're still going to favor him because he's been in there with the bigger, stronger men. Crawford's not going to be able to hurt him. Crawford will be able to pepper him up, win rounds. Like I tell you, I have an image of Canelo Alvarez after the fight. He's going to be bloodied and bruised because he's going to get pot shot. He's going to throw 2-3 punches, pepper him up, and then get an angle. Then once Canelo starts realizing I'm falling behind here or I'm getting hit too much, I got to do something great. That's when Crawford's going to have to get on his bike.
The pressure is on. Canelo's dominance at 168 has been unmatched. But this isn't William Skelton or Ryder. This is Terence Crawford, the most precise, tactical, and deadly switch hitter in boxing today. And Canelo's last few fights haven't been impressive. He's still elite, but the pace is slowing. Crawford sees that, which is why he agreed to take the fight. No.
If Canelo couldn't knock out Charlo, or you really think that he's gonna knock out Crawford? I would pick Terence Crawford to beat a Canelo Alvarez, even at 168. Everybody can call me crazy and whatever you want to say. I get it. Y'all didn't believe me when I told you about Spence, but trust me, Crawford will figure out a way. I know a secret y'all don't know, and I ain't gonna tell you why I would pick Terence Crawford, but it's part of the secret is the reason why I'm picking him to win the fight. So
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
And that punch at the airport might have been the clearest sign that Canelo knows Bud is coming for his throne.
I always try to respect my opponents, and I think he don't did them because he really wanted to do. I think Turki Al-Rashid told him, you need to do something, and he did. And now before I respect his word because he say, oh, I'm not gonna let somebody to tell me what I need to do, and he did. So, but you know me. I respect everybody, but if you with me, so it's gonna be different.
Terence, is that true? Did Turki Al-Rashid ask you to spice things up?
Turkey didn't ask me to do nothing. I didn't touch him.
You know.
Listen.
Hey, we know, buddy. We know.
First and foremost, somebody was in the room saying that I was scared of them. So I stepped to him and showed him who was the boss of this fight. I ain't scared of.
Hey, I never say that. Your uncle say that, not me.
I ain't scared of shit, and you're gonna find that out. As you seen, the last press conference.
We'll see.
When I walked you down, when you supposed to be the bigger man.
Yeah, hey, you say that because you're fighting with nobody, and you obviously look like you're a great fighter. But you find out September.
This looks bad for Canelo. People are saying he's rattled, losing his composure, and starting to realize that Terence Crawford might actually have a shot at beating him.
I don't gotta knock him out to beat him. You know, he's never been knocked out before, but he lost fights before. You know, so everybody, you know, that's coming in thinking that I need a knockout to beat Canelo Alvarez is wrong. And that's not the approach that, you know, we take in this fight. If the knockout comes, then it comes. But we're not going in there to knock him out. We're not looking for the knockout.
Terence, you've said if you win, you feel you're on the Mount Rushmore.
I didn't say if I win.
Okay.
Said when I win.
When you win. Well, with that, you know, what is Terence Crawford's legacy with a win over Canelo?
Listen, I already said it. I'm on that mountain. Ain't nothing left to say.
Live only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Bud, on the other hand, just became even more dangerous. Taking a punch outside the ring and standing his ground, that's mental warfare. That's alpha energy. That's the "I'm not afraid of you" mindset.
I can say a lot of negative things about Canelo's resume, but I won't. You know, I wanna, you know, pay homage to the fighters that he fought. And if he don't want to pay homage to the fighters I fought, if he think they nobodies, then come fight time, then I wonder what they're going to say after I beat him.
When he pushed you, I know you've gained weight. You look actually a lot bigger. When he like gave you like a half shove, like how is like that size feeling now?
Listen, that wasn't nothing. You know what I mean? Like that little push didn't do nothing, as you can see. But come fight time, we're not going to be pushed.
That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss our new uploads. Share your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned. We'll see you in the next one.